What's going on, gamers and ballers? It is time for season 2 of Shots Fired with your one and only man, Vince Chang. I miss all you so much. Season 1 was amazing. 19 episodes. I mean, almost a million views. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you, everyone that's being right here. And if you're in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. We are live on 2 different platforms. We're live here on Twitch and also live right there on YouTube. And it's powered by FIBA. And thank you very much to Jealous Smack. I got my man Buckets Buenos in the background, right, man? He's the guy, the puppeteer. I made the person just walking in eyes, but right now he is the eyes in this situation. And I gotta admit, this is gonna be fun. As you see, it's a different little swag than we did last year. I used to have the vest and tie, but I think this is gonna be more relaxed. So again, what's going on, Hazmat? How you feeling? And again, this show is not really scripted. It's gonna have fun. The whole point is just taking you the hottest content, the most viral videos, all surrounded around basketball and coming to one place right here on Twitch. So you can get all that fiending, all that balling, all that amazing content in one place. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, when I say it's not scripted, we want you to talk to us. What are your opinions? I mean, we got a lot of trending news, we got a lot of things going on, but we're gonna make sure. Now, right here, look at the poll. Do you know Shots Fired? Who knows Shot Fired? We already got to know. Feeling amazing. How you doing, Hazmat? That's what's up. Let me see if you know Shots Fired. I don't know if you do. Let me see. As you see, I got a lot of different screens going on. We're going live in so many different places. That's want to make sure that I'm talking to everybody at once. Here we go. All right. See, we got FIBA here. That's what's going on. Hey, yo, Christian252. Hi, you, Brent. Appreciation jutsu to you. Thank you so much. Hazmat, thank you so much for the follow. And man. So also, really quick, as you know, it's Twitch. If you don't press that subscription button, there may be some commercials. All right, that's how we got to pay the bills. So if you do the commercial, you come right back to the show. You won't miss a beat. But as you right now, I'm starting to get heat up, but we got something for you called Fired Up, in which we take the top viral videos of a subject where we put together just for you. So yo, Sasha, let's get fired up right now and see what's going on. All right, so the thing we're going to talk about is some dunks, because as you know, the dunk contest and the NBA All-Star Weekends have been kind of whack. But when you go on Instagram, when you go on Twitch, when you go on Twitter, yo, you got some dunkers out there, B, like some real talented people. So let's see who's been dunking right now all around. We got the top 15 dunks right here. And number 15 coming here is the king of underdogs, man. This man I've been trying to find. If y'all know who this guy is, let me know. This guy is air walking. When you talk about an air bender, he's an air walker, which is absolutely insane. Crazy dunk right here, number 14. Now, this man right here, you may not know him. He went to Kobe College. His name is Pat Dicker. He's 6'2", and this man is sick. Played Division III basketball in New England. Is out of the small college athletic conference in the National Collegiate area, and I'm telling you, this guy was insane. He plays in Norway. Shout out to you, brother. Now, right back again, this page, as you can see to the right, give it a follow, has some fantastic high flyers. I mean, they're getting up. Number 12. Now, this man right here is known as Dexton Crutchfield. He is 5'8", and I'm telling you, this dude can get up. Look at this man. Look at this man. My goodness gracious. Right here. Oh, okay. This right here is Dex. Oh, yeah, this right here is Dexton Crutchfield. Crutchfield. 5'8". He's a music also artist. Like, this man has a dope music video called I Let It Go, and it's actually amazing. But look at him jumping over. I mean, the bungees are sick. And look at the Valentine's Day kisses. But I like that. Just give it a little bit something. At number 9 right here, this man's again. This dude is just flying for no reason with his own alley-oop. Are you kidding me? And as of right now, thanks to Sasha, this man put that music video right in the chat, so check it out. At number 8, now this man is a certified long jumper becoming dunker. Man is Will Williams. I mean, at Texas A&M. He's from Chicago, Illinois. This man got bungees, and you can follow him, Jump For You. Look at the beautiful, clean windmill. I mean, 2017, he was an indoor NCAA long jump champ. 2018 SEC NCAA long jump champion, 5 times All-American, using them calf muscles, using them hamstrings, and a Superman dunk. What? And here's the thing, he is jumping all over this craze. Now, right here, this man is Darius Clark. Now, again, 5'9" and 3/4, 23 years old, another Texas A&M All-American long jumper becoming dunker, which is insane. Follow him at King Dak. Like this guy, look how high he's jumping. It's insane. And he has the world record of a 50-inch explosive vertical, which is insane. I mean, crazy. Now, this guy right here, Wesley Williams, he also has another record holder on box jumping. I mean, for fun, this man jumps on sheds, but as you see right here, doing a backflip off a rim? Are you serious? Oh, man. And number 2 right here, Dexton's right back. Look at this. Crutchfield from the second hash windmill. Look at these long jumpers and high jumpers. I can't do that. I just try to do my calf muscles. But coming at number 1, whoo! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, that was nasty. This guy right here, Maxwell Pierce. Oh my goodness, insane, absolutely insane. From Maxwell Pierce's Instagram, this guy, I met him at a Krause House event. Absolutely insane. Absolutely, is he a Harlem Globetrotter, and also he's an artist. He has something called Art of the Athlete. It was at Basel, Miami. Absolutely beautiful. You know, he was taken from this time. He kind of got a little, discrimination and stuff. He said he made it into his own and to his artwork to relay his feelings, and of course his creativity was amazing. I mean, played Division III basketball as well, and actually he's the only Division III basketball ever to be fully featured in 2 video games, NBA 2K and NBA Live. That is Maxwell Pierce. Give him a follow when you can. All right, people are already in the chat. I love seeing it. Hooper's all time on trampoline feet. What's up, Hooper's all time? Trampoline feet is right, which is insane, right, B? Crazy. Again, like I said, I got YouTube, I got Twitch, and we going in. Now, we got to keep this going because we got to talk about trending news. And I don't know if you already know, the trending news is actually a big thing going on. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a GOAT's B-Day. Hey, yo, Buckets Bueno. Let's see what's going on in this world today in basketball. Let's see it. Now, we're going to go to the FIBA page because I think it's time to give homage to one of the best basketball players to ever do it. February 17th. Do you know why February 17th is so crazy? Do you know why? Because February 17th, 1963, Michael Jordan was born, ladies and gentlemen. They were born gamers and ballers. This guy right here, let's check him out right here on this page, right here at FIBA. Again, this man was breaking backboards before Shaq and all of them. Just look at him. The GOAT. The GOAT. Indonesia's in the house. What's up? Hey, look, let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to give you a shout out. Your man Vince Chang right here. You're on Shots Fired Season 2. But look at Jordan, just high fly. This man is the epitome of an athlete. I mean, we all know his story. Getting cut from his freshman team, but then also going to the Tar Heels, going to, that amazing Chicago Bull team, winning how many championships with Scottie Pippen, with Dennis Rodman. It is crazy. And the one thing I loved about him, though, is that he was one of the first people, which I think Matt Damon has a movie out about making a sneaker behind one athlete without playing a game in the NBA, which is insane to me. And you see the second post right there is the greatest homage. Happy birthday to the GOAT. I mean, we're now having an argument. And let me know in the chat, do you think LeBron is better than Michael Jordan? Do you think LeBron is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Do you think LeBron is better than Kobe? Like, because now the argument, because him breaking that scoring record, breaking all that stuff. It's like, yo, that makes him the best. But I don't know if he's the best. Who else is going on in the chat? What's up, YouTube? How you feeling? And I really can't get my mind about that because it is a different era. I mean, I was watching JJ Redick in which he was trying to compare like Larry Bird's shooting skills with Steph Curry's shooting skills and saying it was a different time, but everything's a different time. And everybody has an argument of how more physical it was back in the day versus how non-physical it is. I mean, it's still physical, but it was all fun. And as you see, I mean, I loved everything when it came to Michael Jordan when it came to play. When it came to play, he was all about winning. That was a winner, y'all. A winner. You could not knock the way he approached the game, how he's intellectual. And of course, he was the precursor and the foundation to all the great players we have. His creativity on the court, his beautiful discipline, the mentality, the Black Mamba mentality came from Michael Jordan. But we're going to keep going with trending news because, as you can see, 1 minute Michael Jordan was crazy. Like, I got to admit, everything he did on the court when it came to USA basketball, creating that dream team, being that nucleus. I mean, this man is literally one of the tallest point guards to ever do it. But This man has rings. He knew how to play as a team. He knew how to take over. He was the full package. And that's why we all love MJ. So, real quick, shout out, happy birthday to the GOAT. I salute you, sir. I mean, you will always be remembered. You're always going to be revered. I mean, I know you own the Hornets now with, LaMelo Ball is absolutely insane. But if you do have a favorite MJ moment, let me know. One of my favorite MJ moments is actually, it's not when he got sick, is when he was going against Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. When you guys talk about have you ever seen The Last Dance? Like, The Last Dance was insane. You got to watch it. And, he goes in and he does his thing during practice, and Larry Bird and also Magic Johnson are in the training room getting iced up. And Michael Jordan just comes in and says, "There's a new sheriff in town." And Magic says, he looks at Larry and says, "He ain't lying," which is true. Like, he took on the mantle, which was absolutely beautiful. Now, with other trending news, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about some trades happen in the last couple of weeks that people are going crazy. And right here, the Suns got a new look. Okay, we got Booker, we got Ayton, we got Paul, and now we got Durant. How do y'all feel? This Suns team, this is looking like a true team right here. We got a true point guard, a true shooting guard. I want to say a true center and a true small forward. I'm going to put that. So now we just need a dope power forward. And I got to admit, the Suns are doing pretty well. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just another cheat code. You know what I mean? It's just another cheat code for that because they keep coming up. Syria, what's up, Serbia? How you doing? I think it's Dobre Utra, Dravo. That's it. Dravo. What's up? I learned Ukrainian too. It's like Dobre Rano. But yo, I think Dravo. That's all I know in Serbia. Dravo. So what's going on, Serbia? But like I said, this Suns team is looking nasty. I mean, I've always been a Chris Paul fan. Booker has been fantastic. But Kevin Durant coming from Brooklyn, it was weird with that trade. I don't know if you guys remember that when Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant all supposed to be in the same. All right? Cool, dope. Cool. But the only reason why Durant was supposed to go over there was to give like James Harden like that relief. Now, Kyrie also was supposed to give that relief. Okay, Harden not to do much. But then Kyrie gets out. Durant gets hurt. James Harden had to do everything by himself. So he goes to the 76ers. All right, with Joel Embiid. Dope. But I can see right now Kevin is just tired. And I'm not sure about the argument of how these trades happen, but we already know somebody was supposed to go to the Lakers, kind of didn't get to the Lakers, and now they're playing with Luka. I mean, how do y'all feel about that too here in Shots Fired? How do y'all feel that Kyrie Irving is now in Dallas Mavericks? That is crazy. I mean, I was just talking to my homeboy when I was in Denmark. Luka just needs some help, and then he can have a bomb team. I mean, Mavericks have always been, to me, like one of the top teams when it came like when Dirk Nowitzki was playing it. But, that combination is crazy. But this combination is looking kind of sweet. It's looking kind of sweet because how y'all feel in the chat? How y'all feel in the chat? Because this is looking good. Hold on a second. We got Hans Sierra saying, I think my moment was George Karl versus Michael Jordan. That was your favorite moment? Dope moment. I see you. All right. So you know your history. Okay. All right. Anybody else got a favorite moment? Michael Jordan, again, it's his birthday. We're giving homage for homage due. Give his flowers. One of the best ever play. But again, right there, I'm going to get this quote right here coming from Kevin Durant. Let me see if I can read it. So move up a little bit. I'm going to make sure everybody can see it. All right, here we go. It's pressure because I'm one of the best players ever in the game. Yo, so you got to think about that. You're walking in as one of the top scorers to ever do it. Like one of the top scorers, dominant, coming out from Texas, the Longhorns. When you have that much scoring capability, everyone's going to want you. Everyone's going to want a piece of you. And the problem is that you're already on a pedestal. Now, the problem with that is you can't really let anyone down because people are already happy you're there. But then you're just letting yourself down. We all know Durant is his own worst critic. I mean, he's such a cool dude, though. I got to just be within, like, his aura. And he's real laid back. But when he gets lit, he gets lit. But, I mean, I give him credit. He's coming in the league in the sense of, being the number one going to number 2 pick in 2007. And now what he's done since then, being a dominant scorer in the league with his body type, gaining the muscle because he was so skinny in college. I give him credit. I really appreciate him. I appreciate him. Also, I do a side note real quick. Again, this is Shots Fired Live on Twitch. If you were getting ads, you got to press that subscribe button because, hey, we got to pay the bills. But I see right here, everybody's doing good here on YouTube. I appreciate you coming through. And also, we're going to keep this going. Now, right here, we got a lot of stuff with USA and stuff. And, I really want to go to the post before we go on this trending news with Bronny and LeBron. Now, let's talk about this for a second. This will be the first time in history, from what I know, that there's a possibility for a father and son to play in the same team in the NBA, which is insane, B. It's insane, y'all. Like, imagine you passing to your son and he makes the game winner and you're at dinner going, hey, good job, boy. That's it. But then also you pass to your dad and he misses. Yo, you old, bro. Like, you old. Like, you should retire, B. Like, now, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, Jason Kidd could cross you, and he's one of the oldest dudes in the league. Like, Vince Carter can still dunk on you. Like, you old, man. Like, your knees are dusty. Like, the amount of smack that you can talk to your dad, because you got them young knees. People forget about them young knees, man. Let's see, the voice of 3x3. Bronny will be the great sixth man of the year in the future. We have the one and only Kyle Montgomery, the voice of 3x3, right now in the chat here on Twitch. I can't wait to get him. We may have him on the show. We may have some questions. If you got something to ask him, you better get it. But as he says, this man, with 20 years when it comes to amazing commentating, he knows the game. And Bronny could be that sixth man of the year. He could be like the Gilbert Arenas. He could be like that James Harden. He very well could be, because I notice is when you have great mentors, you could become a great player. Key, Steph Curry. I mean, think about all the elbows he rubbed before he became the player he was. When you're shooting around with top NBA players because your father is one of the top ballers like in the game, you got to think, I'm going to get something at a young age. Bronny's been getting it since he was born. You know what I mean? And he's a dominant player. It's not, you have that kind of look of, this guy got that clout just because of his dad or just because of his mom, whatever. Like, for example, Andrew Wiggins, everybody looked at this guy as a freak because both his parents were just supreme athletes. But Bronny's proven it left and right. So it's going to be great to watch. It's going to be great to see, and I can't wait to get this going. So to keep it going right here in Shots Fired, we also have another segment in which we're going to take it back to the reason why we on Twitch. We all love NBA 2K, all right? NBA 2K, the new one, 2023, is insane. I mean, Devin Booker's on the cover. It looks beautiful. But if you didn't know, esports is on the rise. They're giving scholarships to kids to go to college to play video games. Here's what makes me laugh. My mom always said, you ain't gonna go nowhere playing the game. You ain't gonna go nowhere playing the video game. But now you got kids making millions of dollars. You got kids getting scholarships to great schools just by picking up them sticks. And the great thing is that FIBA is now a thing. FIBA had the first season. I was able to fly all the way to Copenhagen in Denmark and be a commentator for season 1, in which we had 30 nations from all over the world competing to be champions. There's rumors about season 2, but it was a beautiful experience. I got to host my man, Chris Simpson, and actually, I want to show you a little taste of FIBA season 1. So, Buckets Buenos, let's see the people going to like this. Check it out.
Look at that. And another great fast break off the backboard. And I'm telling you, I am hyped. This is the first game of the FIBA Season 1, Mongolia versus Indonesia. Let's get it going.
The national colors on the teams right here, 5v5. First possession of FIBA Season 1. Fuego with the ball. Corner man wide open. And our first three, Vince. A beautiful backdoor play. Fuego already activated, though, with a massive driving dunk. Oh my word, put that dunk on the highlight reel. Again, Fuego off the interception, pressure defense, and a big old dunk right there. Again, turnover point. Don't take the pedal off the gas, and bam, air Jordan. Indonesia could get that win.
Indonesia versus the Philippines. Second game right here.
And another baseline drive and a huge dunk. Instead to get the offensive 3-second right there. As we see the air.
Oh, monster dunk by the Philippines. I want that as a replay.
The Philippine team coming away with the big dub, Vince.
Good job.
Good job. I love you.
I love you too, man. I love the Philippines. Stop dunk. And then this man from Lebanon says, oh, you tried that? This great fast break off the backboard. We need a replay, baby. Let me get another one. Past the boards. I see you, big boy. You just. Oh my God!
What? Okay, that might be the dunk of the tournament, Vince. That was huge. So we're underway. Paolo working the open ball and an early three. Wow, Saudi Arabia come out swinging.
Awesome right there. Oh, off the mark, but that was a deep Steph Curry three.
Touching distance. We see a shot from halfway. He turned his back there, Vince.
Oh my goodness.
Lebanon just got absolutely destroyed by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I mean, right there, that was season one. My man Christensen. Again, we had 30 teams. We had different conferences. We had the Asia, which Middle East, Saudi Arabia, they won. It was absolutely amazing. And then also when it came to the Southeast, Philippines was incredible. If you saw J-Mac, we have so many great sound bites. Follow eFIBA official on all social media. That's eFIBA_official. Africa, Morocco came out firing. Europe, Turkey, breaking records, becoming, like 3 peats. And then South America, Brazil did his thing. North America, Puerto Rico, it was amazing. Yo, Metronigo, how you doing? Good to see you back in the chat. Also, someone says, konnichiwa, arigato, animats. Thank you so much for coming through. As you know, the anime person is here. And I said to Kyle Montgomery, the voice, saying that, he's twitching here with us. And I appreciate you. But again, that was eFIBA season 1. It was a beautiful, unity of countries playing a game that we all like to see. And the great thing about it is that you got to see talent from all over the world. As you know, NBA 2K got its own league right now in America, and you got people making a living playing this fantastic game. There's a lot of effort that goes into it. They work out just like NBA players. They practice just like NBA players, because at the end of the day, they're still professional athletes. So I'll give you your flowers, man. Y'all doing it. And women, because we got some women doing their thing in NBA 2K. It's beautiful. But we also got a segment because we had this guy named Peter MC Gaming that actually loved NBA 2K, that he actually created the smallest player ever. As you can see, this dude put all All-Stars, made everything Hall of Fame. I mean, if you know anything about NBA 2K, there's different archetypes. And he made him 1 pound. Like, look at this guy. This guy's the same. He looks like a quarter. I mean, the ball is bigger than him, B. And it's crazy how with this new amazing edits, especially in NBA 2K 2023, you can make players when you're crack the game, because you're going to break the game, this small, and you can make them 80 feet tall, which is incredible. I love watching people getting creative within what they have. And as we just talked about with the Suns, I mean, Kevin Durant now on the Suns, which is beautiful. This thing is so fun to watch. It's interesting. I'm watching this guy I mean, all right, you're taking off the court. I don't know how fast you could be. And look at, he's crossing up, out. Guess what? In the face. Oh, man. So look at it. Going fast. Oh, my God. Now, in the chat, who plays NBA 2K? Who plays NBA 2K? Because when I was out there in Denmark, I got to admit, it was incredible to see how look, the language barrier was there, but they knew how to ball. All of them knew how to play this game to a point that I can never be. I mean, me and Kyle got to get on the sticks one time, man. He's more to Madden. I know Kyle more to Madden, but NBA 2K, I know he nice. I know you nice, bro. I know you nice. I ain't talking smack. I'm just saying, I'm here though, and I think I might buy myself a console so I can start playing on this. But I mean, it's fun to watch. This is just great content because it's so it's so small. He's so small. It's so small. It's so cute. So small and cute. But yeah, watching them play NBA 2K was incredible because, they knew the game better than everything. And what made me also amazed was they were running real plays in a video game, which was what? Crazy. And he says, I don't want it in 2K. Oh, I don't want it in 2K either. Yo, Kyle, we're going to talk later, bro. When you say I don't want it, huh? When you say I don't want it, okay? I want you in 2K. I don't want you. Yeah. I want to play you in 2K. Okay, I don't want you because you know what I'm saying. Okay, see why you trying to trap me? Okay, see that's why. See, you know when like you got like a mentor and he gets in your mind and then you be second guessing and stuff. Like, hey, see, I see what you're doing, bro. Okay, but we gonna play 2K. We're gonna do an episode because we got some shows here. All right, and let you know, Shots Fired is gonna be either every Friday, but then off days will be Wednesdays because we got a lot of traveling going on because we got the season of FIBA 3x3 coming in. We also got World Cups coming in. We got Asia Cups coming in. There's a lot of things going on. So it'll be a Wednesday or Friday throughout the week, but we're going to be doing it every week, at least for the first 3 months. And the next 3 months, 2 shows per week to keep that trending, amazing, fantastic viral views going right here. But anyway, I'm gonna get you, Kyle. But anyway, back to this, like, oh, here we go. We got more people on YouTube. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. More people from Japan. Okay, you guys got people from Japan. Okay, I like it. But what I was saying is like Tanzu from Turkey put a lot of effort in building this team. Mario Ortega from Spain. Shout out to these players because they literally took love into like a fantastic combination of, all right, I'm a gamer. I found a way to make money. I found a way to make a living, but then got to see places they never seen before. I mean, Mario has amazing. Check out, on Twitch and also on YouTube, the replays of the FIBA season 1, because he talks about how it's such an honor though to represent your country. You got to think about so many things you can represent your country, and it's not just in live sports. You can do that in esports now, which then anyone can do. Because when you look at the Olympics, mark my words right here, episode 1 of season 2, Shots Fired. Vince Chang is saying esports are going to be Olympic sport. NBA 2K is going to be an Olympic sport. Watch with all the metaverse and stuff like that going on. It's going to be that. But then you get to represent your country, which is the biggest honor, like almost in the world. Okay, you get to put your flag on your back and show the world that you're the best at what you do. And that's what this NBA 2K is definitely doing, which is absolutely beautiful. And I love seeing it. I mean, Morocco, being one of the first African countries to qualify for, the World Cup in football, not soccer, football. It was beautiful. And then now you could do that in NBA 2K. But again, Peter MC Gaming, follow this man on all different social media platforms. He has a great YouTube in which he takes different players and he edits them and he makes them small like this. He makes them like a giant, and it's always amazing to watch because he literally takes something like that and makes it into content, which I always say, people, if there's something to use out there that is entertaining and you're not hurting nobody, just do it. Just do it. All right. What's stopping you? There ain't nothing stopping you. Again, right now, we're doing pretty well. I see people in the chat. I've been watching. Again, I'm really enjoying y'all joining me here live on Twitch and live on YouTube. I'm your man, Vince Chang. What else can we do? We're just going to have some fun. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. So, again, we got another segment here in which we got to talk about some all-stars. All-stars. Yeah, I said all-stars. I said all-stars. Okay, all-stars. But some all-stars, because if you know about that trade with Kyrie Irving, okay? Now he's playing with Luka Doncic. He's on the Dallas Mavericks, which is great. But did you know this man also talked crazy trash to, rest in peace, one of the best players to ever play the game? But right here, let's look at these shooting all-stars, and I got a story for you right now. Let's check it out. All right. Now, to the day, a 20-year-old Kyrie Irving trash-talked Kobe Bryant. Now, confidence is a curious thing, but as you see right here, Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba, celebrating 2009. I remember that was 2009 champion when he was the MVP. He had, 33 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, this guy was incredible. I mean, he had Shannon Brown, I think Andrew Bynum, Jordan Farmer, Derek Fisher, Paul Gasol. That team was good. Lamar Odom. And all of a sudden they go to USA, training camp. Kyrie Irving starts talking, saying that you can't guard me. Like, you can't guard me. And we all know how the work ethic is with Kyrie Irving. I mean, and you got to think about like who he's like rub elbows with. But don't forget, in 2012, when he came out the league, this man was Rookie of the Year. But then also his first season, he averaged 18.5 points, bro. Like, this dude was sick. About 5.4 assists, which was insane, which again, as a rookie, you knowing that to be unselfish with the ball. And then also 3.7 rebounds, 4 rebounds a game. So look at straight, 19 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. And then also, look at this here. He's rookie of the year, and it's dope. But again, as you can see, if you can listen to him right now, you can't guard me. Like, let me listen. Like if you turn up your volume, he's literally saying, I'm not going to be that high school kid. Like, oh my God, it's Kobe. Oh my God, I want to touch him. Oh my God. Like, no, he's literally saying, yo, I'm going to make you work. I'm going to make you work. And, you know, Kobe was such an intelligent trash talker. Like I hear stories about him all the time on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch, and they're real though. They're like real. He knew how to get in your head, but he was one of the best, like, strong-minded basketball minds of our time. Because of this, he barely took vacations. We all know about Kobe. You know, we talk about that story. You know, barely took vacations, was able to, you know, optimize his basketball skill by never backing down. Which to me, you can't knock that. That's just smart. And no matter where he was, he took it seriously. If it wasn't practice, it was like one of the, like right now he's posting up James Harden. Like, I don't know, but James Harden don't play defense at all. I don't know why that's it. But I mean, the ambience of him is real. Okay, he literally should be revered in so many different ways because of what he was about. You know, and don't forget when Kobe and Kyrie were in the same league in the same year. All right, cool. They did go against her. Now Kobe like shrugged all this off that Kyrie speaking. Like I get a little shrug right there. Okay. A little shrug, and then, you know, Kobe didn't get traded to the Cavs. J.R. Smith is, you know, I got something to say about J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, I love and hate at the same time because he missed every shot. He'll miss every shot in the game. He'll go what, 0 for 15, but in the fourth quarter he'll make the game winner. Hurt it. But anyway, so you know, Black Mamba in the same season as you saw, Rookie of the Year, you know, he finished with 28 points per game. You know, he proved that, yo, Kyrie, you ain't like the Black Mamba. You're not. But this is what Kyrie did. He hit the gym. Like he's perfected his handles to a point that of godlike. But then you got this Black Mamba in pickup games showing it, and rest in peace to Gianna Bryant. I know right now we got to show this picture. We have to show this because it was sad to lose such a great man after he retired and what he would have done for the culture of basketball. And I'm going to say as a Black man, would have been just historical. Like I would have loved to see it, but again, sadly, you know, rest in peace to the, you know, beautiful. But again, you get to see him now, and that's what I gotta love about social media, because these pictures and these videos will last forever, and we'll always remember him of like how it was and what he stood for, you know, in the game. But back to what we were talking about. Like, look, Kobe and Kyrie are supposed to go back and forth. All right, this whole thing's about Kyrie talking smack to Kobe Bryant, and look. Kobe was like, what, 12 times all defensive team? I mean, even when he looks so distinguished now, like he looks like he belongs in a Tyler Perry movie with his bald head and that full beard. Like he don't like the villain, like the dude that probably gets cheated on in the Tyler Perry movie. That's what he looks like. But right here, he was also a fantastic father, teaching all his tricks, like creating space for Gigi to shoot the ball was, I mean, genius. But back to him saying like, yo, I'm like a high school, like you just came out of college. You played at Duke for like, what, a season and went right to the league. And here's the thing. He said straight up, you're not going to lock me up. You're not going to lock me up. It's over. And I mean, as you see, a student of the game, I mean, you can say all you want, Kyrie. You're not messing with Kobe, because Kobe would then watch every single one of your videos. He'll know how to basically tell you how to do your crossover better. Like that's what would have happened, period. And you know, as a devoted he was, he still got on it. Now, on December 11, 2012, Los Angeles Lakers did meet the Cleveland Cavaliers. They did play each other, and because the NBA post that game, but on some real stuff, Kyrie brings his A game. He picks up 11 assists and also 28 points. During the game, Kyrie got his chance to prove once more that Kobe could not guard him. And Kobe then picked up the defense like crazy, even with these amazing dribbling handles that Kyrie is known for. I mean, look at the beautiful spin move behind the back, whoop, between the legs, like he's a football player and still able to get control of the ball. This is what happens. It was a no-go. Kobe Bryant wasn't flinching, and I quote, Kyrie went for a shot and bam! Black Mamba swatted it like a gnat at a picnic. Like, it was crazy because all that trash talking that he was saying at camp, Kobe backed it up, all right? 34-year-old Kobe made it clear that guarding Kyrie was no problem, like none. Like, and it's crazy that we can still relive this because I think Kyrie, like, I still take him. Kobe then I should have said Scobie. Yo, I wish I had more like clout in the game because if I called Kobe Scobie, he would have slapped me in the face, probably swatted my face like he did Kyrie shot. But Scobie. But anyway, Kobe like scored 42 points, including this crazy fadeaway over Kyrie's head, which is, I mean, what do you expect from the GOAT? But then, you know, this will never be relived, which I really am sad about because when all the greats pass away, you know, when Bill Russell passed away, you know, when your heroes start to go, you start to realize how good they really were. And it's interesting because, you know, about almost exactly a month ago, January 26, 2020, you know, we lost Kobe. But that season, I think that energy, that beautiful ether that surrounded Kobe Bryant just possessed Kyrie because Kyrie dropped a season 54 points against the Chicago Bulls. Like right after that. I think everyone in the league felt that hurt. And it was like, yo, Kyrie said it was a Mamba mentality. Like, really gave homage to someone that's gone to the great beyond, saying that reason why I played so well is because of him. There's a quote saying that, you know, you're great is that everything before you is obsolete, but everything after you has your mark. Dave Chappelle talked about with Richard Pryor like that. And think about that. Everything before you is obsolete, but everything after you like bears your mark. And I gotta admit, when it comes to the game, Kobe bared a mark on so many other players. I mean, we watch these dominant players coming like Trae Young doing his thing, even Devin Booker doing his thing, you know, LaMelo Ball doing his thing. You know, there's remnants of Kobe in their game. There's remnants of it. You know, of course, we talk happy birthday to the GOAT, Michael Jordan, but there's remnants of Michael Jordan and Kobe. I mean, there were so many stories that we can go on, and when Kobe called Michael and just literally at 2 o'clock in the morning say, yo, how do you doing this fadeaway? How do you do this crossover? You know, like learning from these teachers, which is crazy. But at the end of the day, you know, we still see so many players now watch these great films, watch these workouts. If it's from Kyrie as well, if it's from Kobe, always trying to get better at their game, and it's great, you know. And what I want to see is the next big thing. I mean, we're going to talk about a player that we're going to in the next segment that may be in that world because he does have the talent of Kobe. He does have the talent also like a Kevin Durant, but this right here will always be solidified in history of Kyrie Irving, like legit going to one of the best scorers, one of the best defensive men, and by far one of the top basketball players to ever walk on earth and say, yeah, you can't guard me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you got some, I don't know if I could say this, but kahunas to do that. Like, real stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh, real quick. Oh, yo, Bryce Avanti says, bro, that dunk with Max Pierce off the back, would you find that clip? That was off his page. Like, he has that page, Bryce. It was on his page. So just go on his page, you'll find it. But I'll find it for you, all right, bro? But real quick, this was the moment that, back to what we're talking about, how he's in there and you don't talk trash to Black Mamba, but rest in peace to Black Mamba, because all we do now is give you your flowers. All we do is give you homage. And I know the world wants to thank you, Kobe, and also rest in peace to everybody who's on that aircraft, also to your daughter and also playing for your family, that you made your mark on this earth. If you can rest easy. You made your mark on this earth, and it's thank you so much for the years you've given us, for the hate you got, and you used it, eternalized, and made it into fantastic entertainment, but teaching us more than it's bigger than basketball. You know, it's basically to the point of, yo, have that mentality, be all about what you believe in, and try to be great. And with that, I think this is a good transition to what's next because at the end of the day, we can talk all about Kobe, talk about everything. But like I said, he was bigger than basketball, and that was here in America. But some things are bigger than basketball across the pond because I'm in New York. And this is the next segment, no pun intended, bigger than basketball. Let's check it out. So right here, bigger than basketball, why basketball culture is so big in France. Les Bleus, parlez-vous français? That's what I'm talking about right here. As we see right him, Wembanyama, Victor Wembanyama is this fantastic player. Again, now France history is filled with incredible hoop talent, but the Blues, for the love of the game, is way deeper than just watching the game. They bleed it, they breathe it, and they love it with all their hearts. But as you can see, LeBron James was talking about this 7'2", 219 centimeters. That's 2.19 meters. As you can see, so much swag. Victor Wembanyama is absolutely insane. I mean, the basketball culture is crazy in France, but this kid coming out of what? Across the pond in Europe is, and I quote, James said this, LeBron James said this, there's a lot of unicorns, but this man's an alien, and he is. He is absolutely an alien. I mean, this guy is crazy. This Frenchman is leading the Mets 92. He's an ultimate role model. As you see, he's fantastic. He's surprised himself. I mean, he's an LNB pro, and he's currently known in the Celtic. I always say that wrong, elite, in which you have the top tier men of France, playing in. This guy is showing out in so many different ways. I mean, he reminds me of Kevin Durant, but his crossovers are sick. I mean, definitely look at that 1-footer, but then he ain't the only famous French player. Tony Parker was the MJ of France for how long? Like, that's to say, France has crazy. I mean, not only did he have a swag, I mean, how many titles? 4-time NBA champion. I mean, coming up for France, and I always had that thing that he literally was the Michael Jordan of France. And also, he's currently the owner of the Lion basketball team that competes in the Europe's top competition, which is, and you got there Manu Ginobili and the one and only Tim Duncan. And then also we got Rudy Gobert. The Stifle Tower is another attraction there in France. And he can palm, he can block, he can ball. Everyone's loved him. Yo, thank you so much, Bryce. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Now, here we go. Now, as you can see, right there, we have Killian Hayes, first round, the 7th pick. We got Ousmane Dieng, and also the one and only veteran, Nicholas Batum. These French players are sick, and what makes me laugh is that America still thinks we're like the number one success when it comes to basketball, but these countries are finding ballers. They're finding dudes that can actually get on that court and show out and represent their country. I mean, we can always remember Tony Parker, what he did. I mean, it's crazy to me because France is, successful when it comes to supporting their teams. And, they won gold medals in 2013 and 3 silver medals and 6 bronze medals. I mean, think about that. They got medals and they are some Olympic athletes. I mean, 39 times they participated in the Euro basketball tournament, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So they got a long history and it's great to watch. As you see, it's also on style. We always talk about how America creates that style and then the rest of the world replicates it. But the swag from basketball, that came from us in the 90s. You guys know that. I mean, and that's been known. But when basketball was first played back in 1893, it wasn't like this, all right? Then you had players like Magic Johnson, leading the pack, which I'm finding out also France love the Lakers. I don't know why they love the Lakers so much. They just love the Lakers. I thought they loved the Spurs more. They love the Lakers. But in 2003, there were French academics that they were analyzing the NBA's influence in French basketball, and it's with the hip hop and everything, but it came from the GOAT, the big influence, and happy birthday to the man, Michael Jordan. MJ and Magic Johnson, both of them, really paved that way in France, and then people start replicating it. Now, Paris is second city after London, that hosts regular NBA games. Okay, so you don't know about that. But then NBA Paris in 2020, COVID's back in 2023, and now it is now one of the biggest spenders when it comes to NBA. And what I mean by that, as you can see, all this gear, they sell all this gear for big bucks. I mean, people are rocking the latest jerseys, the latest sweatpants, but also they love that purple and blue, which is crazy. Now, things may change with Victor Wembanyama because it's rumored that if he gets drafted to any NBA team, it's going to increase their wealth or their price by over $500 million. Think about that. A kid of this talent to be able to what? $500 million to any franchise, which is insane. And let me see right now in the chat if you guys are okay. Oh man, this is amazing. So here's the thing. Portugal's in the house. PT Creative. I see you. What's going on? I appreciate y'all. Yo, this show has been great. But right now, it's time to change it up just a little bit. As you say, we had bigger than basketball. We got the shooting all-stars, but we got an all-star coming in. I think we're gonna get the one and only Kyle Montgomery to join. I'm gonna tell this man right now, yo, time to join. Yo, yo, check it out. I appreciate that. At the end of the day, we have to, get some guests on the show. Now, he's our first guest on season 2 of Shots Fired. And I'm so glad to have my buddy. He was on me in season 1. He's believed me so much. I just want to pick his brain a little bit because I gotta admit, this guy has helped me in so many different ways that I can't even imagine where I'd be without him. So let's get him on the line because I'm about to go right now. Here we go. About to join as a guest. Hope you can hear me. Here we go. Let me get this. I got X stuff out. Like I said, this is a real show, so things are going. Mm, mm, mm. First point in the NBA. Nemes Quetta. Oh, I see you, Portugal. I see you, Portugal. All right, here we go. We getting ready, baby. Now, here's the thing. How you guys like the first show? I mean, right now there's gonna be a lot of things changing. It was beautiful to see y'all in the chat. PT Creative was there. My man Hamza. I mean, Daddy Gas. Thank you so much for the follow. My man Bryce Avanti. Yo, thank you so much for being there. Okay, we had Serbia, Indonesia, we had Japan. You know, this is absolutely beautiful because what we're going to try and do with the show is we're also going to work on giveaways. All right, there's going to be some maybe hoodies. We're going to give away some hats, maybe some giveaways. There's going to be a lot of things, and I do want to see the show, get to a point that we have the craziest content and get you guys more involved because that's what Shots Fired is about. All right, and we're going to take some shots at people because I want to know your opinions. I want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to y'all and see how y'all feel about these trades that are happening in the NBA. Like, do you agree with them? Because I mean, we keep talking about the one thing how super teams were created because of LeBron James. LeBron James, going from the Cavs and going to Miami and then going back. Is that right? Because I mean, I'm used to NBA teams just have what two, maybe like great players, but then people just now are just going insane. Like, let's stack up these teams with the best players. They put all the all-stars. I don't know if that's right. I really don't know if that's right. And in my personal opinion, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. What do you think about the new Phoenix Suns? We were just talking about the Phoenix Suns. Got Devin Booker. We got Kevin Durant. We got Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. Like I said, all they need is a true power forward, and they will be a problem. They'll be a legit problem. Like, I that's all they need. It's like, do you guys think they're gonna win the championship? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. All right. But the one thing I do know is that they are gonna definitely make some noise. Chris Paul wants that ring so much. Yo, but here's the thing, PT Creative. This is some real thing. This is what I do want about Shots Fired, just having these conversations. Chris Paul is one of those few players that I will say with so much conviction that actually deserves a ring. Like, he deserves a ring. All the stuff he's been through, all the loyalty he has for his teams, how he is as a person too, but as a baller, he deserves his ring. He just needs that team to go around. And so I think that center nucleus of him surrounded by Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, like, it's definitely going to help. I mean, this guy puts in the work. He's getting older. I mean, he's also State Farm. So, but like, at the end of the day, like, to be honest, it's just one of those things that if it does happen, it's kind of going to be equivalent if the Knicks won a championship. I think everyone would stop and remember the day Chris Paul got a ring. It's like, he has everything else. He just needs a ring. And like, that's all he needs. That's all he needs. Now, as you know, when it comes to certain things, let me say that. How many swimming players with the ring only is in the bed? Oh my God. Doesn't who has a ring? I was laughing. Doesn't Linsanity have a ring? Let's look that up. Doesn't Linsanity have a ring because he was on a bench? Let me see. Linsanity ring. I think he did. Jeremy Lin with the ring. Does he have a ring? Because like we know a lot of people who just didn't play a second. Let me see. He has a ring, right? Yes. Yes. He was the first Asian American to win the NBA championship, Toronto Raptors 2019. In 2019. Now, shout out to Jeremy Lin. Yo, definitely dope dude. But he wasn't the Jeremy Lin that we knew from the Knicks. Like, he wasn't that same baller. So it's incredible you said, like, yo, some people just have rings. Like, and don't get me wrong, you do have, like, I have a cousin that played on Division One, NCAA. And when they won, they won. But when they lost, he felt hurt because he was like legit part of the practice squad, like part of it. Like the days you gotta, go one-on-one with one of the top point guards in college basketball and getting elbowed by one of the most vicious power forwards in basketball, and then you out and lose? Yo, no. I am not waking up and doing these sprints for no reason. I'm making you better, so you better win. So I gotta admit, I give it to Jeremy Lin. He got it. He got a ring. Call it a day. So I'm trying to hit up my man Kyle one more time because I think our system is not working, which is cool. We're trying a brand new thing, which I'll talk about later. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble. So what we're trying to do is this: Twitch actually partnered with us, which I thank you so much, Twitch. Appreciate you. And there's a beta version of a new way to put guests on your stream. Okay, it's called Guest Star. And now Guest Star allows you to go to another Twitch streamer, so both of you can be on that, and you can have different emotes and different perks of using it on Twitch. So you can interact with them, they can interact with you. The both channels can come together, literally like fusion hot and come together. So Kyle, if you're still there, we are trying to, make sure that we make it work. And which I appreciate Twitch giving us the chance to. It's basically we're testing out chocolates. We went to like Hershey. All right. So this right here, we got the beta test. We got it. We tasted it. It doesn't taste that good because it got tweaked. It doesn't taste that good. Twitch it's chocolate, but it ain't chocolate. So once we get the perks out, when we get to, the tweaks out and stuff like that, we'll be able to use this. It's called Guest Star, but we do recommend once it does come out, sign up for it. If you're a Twitch streamer, sign up for Guest Star. You're definitely gonna have a lot more views, and then some things come with it. Front page promotion, more viewers to your page, with possibly more subscribers, which could be more revenue. So you always gotta like that. Real quick, Daddy Gas says bench players make starters train harder. They do have a role, Daddy Gas. They do have a role. That is facts. And that's what I love about it. Like, again, I give credit to any bench player. Like any bench player. I mean, and also we got to say something about this. Hustle. That's a great basketball movie. It's a great, Boa Cruz. But the thing about that is what made me laugh, as a bench player, you're making $900,000. Bruh, you don't gotta play a minute and you make almost $1 million. I'll be a bench player. Sign me up. Sign me, 2 hands. I'll put my feet up. I'll be a bench player. All right. But you're right. They do. Yo, King Lito. Oh, man. Yo, King Lito is one of the OGs on Shots Fired Season 1. Oh, man. TT Creative. Oh, my God. This is incredible. Like, oh, man. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. Because at the end of the day, y'all made Season 2 come back. Y'all made we got a contract with Jelly Smack. Mm. And also we got FIBA doing it. We got Sasha Buckets Bueno, you know. So it's been a great ride, but man, King Little. So we're talking about the Phoenix Suns, man. We're talking about the Phoenix Suns and how some bench players, got rings within it. But we're really going. Good to see you too. We're going how Chris Paul and all his accolades deserves a ring. So let's talk about Chris Paul. Let's see what he has. Career stats. All right. Okay. This man is a problem. This man's a problem. This man going to Wake Forest, fantastic. He's the point god. We know that CP3. We already know about that. I mean, this guy's college career, he averaged 15 points, 6 rebounds, six assists and about 2 steals per game. I mean, he was on the Hornets, and right now, shout out to MJ. Happy birthday to him. This guy has done a lot. NBA All-Star game in 2007, 2008, but he's done everything right. I mean, he's been on the Clippers. He doesn't get in trouble. That's another. I gotta say that too. As an NBA player that doesn't get in trouble, who's a family man, you gotta say good things about that. Being on the Rockets, Oklahoma City, he tried his best, but now he's on the Suns, and now he has someone around him. I mean, but the thing is that he has over 11,000 assists. He's one of the most truest point guards. Like when growing up, my true point guard I had two true point guards that I've always followed: Jason Kidd and Steve Nash. Those are my true point guards. I've always loved them. Jason Kidd had those commercials with the eyes back his head, and then also Steve Nash, him and Amari Stoudemire was absolutely beautiful. And I keep going back and forth. Also, I think like even D Williams, sculpted a lot of stuff out of him. But right now, I'm going to my man Kyle. Kyle's ready. Like he's been waiting for somebody. He says he's here. He says he's here. Oh, oh man. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's see if we can get him on the mic. If we can get him on mic, let's see if we can get him on mic. Kyle, right now. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let's see if I'm gonna call this guy. See, call this guy right here. Yo, what's up, Kyle?
Yo,
How you doing, brother?
good man. Are you still on?
Yeah, we're still on, man.
Man, I've been waiting in the lobby. It says waiting for the host to let you in.
I know I've been waiting for the host to let you in. Yo, but here's the thing. We got the privilege. And all right, now real quick, I'm gonna talk to my engineer. So can everybody hear Kyle right now? Let's say something, Kyle. Yeah, I can hear you. All right. You're a jerk. Yeah, man. So we've been blessed to be like the beta tester for this thing called Guest Star. And it was beautiful. I mean, right now it was an honor. But as you see right there, this is 3x3 The Voice. Let me probably introduce this man. This is 3x3 The Voice. He's the one and only. He's the man. He's been doing this for years. I mean, he's been traveling the world. He has a beautiful family. I mean, I'm about to put in my headphones just to make this even more professional. And as you can see, I don't know. Can you see your page on that, Kyle? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. What did you say? You said we can't hear him, or we could just hear him? Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, man, I'm just saying. I mean, we got people right here. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do a cheat code. I'm gonna do a cheat code. Cheat code is this. It's what it's what we do. All right. So now you're on speakerphone, and you can say hi. Now, this man right here, I gotta admit, is my mentor, and you can't see this. We're going through your beautiful face. As you see, you're in China. Hong Kong, China. You're traveling the world. Is there like a favorite place that you traveled that you just love visiting?
Oh, that's a hard one for me because there've been so many beautiful places that I've had a chance to go to. From South Africa to Amsterdam to Paris to the Philippines. I mean, you name it. But I would say probably this year, a place that I always wanted to check off of my bucket list was Egypt. I wanted to go to Cairo. I wanted to see the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah.
And we were both fortunate enough to be there this year. And I would say that's probably tops on the list just because of its historical significance.
I mean, yeah, when we were out there, we had a fan to the Africa Cup, 2023 was beautiful. And right now, my man, Buckets Bennett, if you scroll up on his page, you're going to see him right next to the parents. This man was on a camel, and this guy went full Aladdin. Like, he got himself like a whole, headgear and stuff. Like, this guy was sick. But I also want to ask a question on that. It was like, when you're traveling, though, like, what is your main goal when you visit these amazing places?
Well, the main goal is to do a good job. The 3x3 is tops on the priority list. So, whenever I'm doing these extracurricular activities, this is always on, the day after, 2 days after the event. Maybe I book some accommodations to stay extra.
Yeah.
To enjoy some more time in the city. So, the job comes first, and then the play comes after. But I always look up the top 10 top things to do in each city that I go to, especially if it's a city that I've never visited before.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can get a taste of the culture. That's one of the big benefits of the job itself. Not only being able to cover, 3x3 athletes and cover some of these amazing tournaments, but also to get a taste of these global cultures that somebody like me from Kansas City probably would have never got a chance to experience before.
I mean, and that's also, I'm like, Ryan, this is highlighting you because we're going all through your page right now. And I did a little history. You came from Kansas City, but you came from humble beginnings. And I just want to just attack on something like what got you into broadcasting and being this commentator. We didn't talk about this in season 1. Like, this is now we could just dive in like who Kyle Montgomery really is. So what got you into broadcasting?
It was all just by fortune, to be honest. I never set out, honestly, to be a broadcaster. I just wanted to be successful in whatever I did. And I had a professor while I was in college who convinced me to try out, television broadcasting. My initial pursuit was going to be a radio DJ.
Oh, word.
And I was going to try to parlay being a radio DJ into being an R&B singer.
What? Kyle the Style? Yeah. What you
before Trey Songz came out, I'm trying to tell you. No, but I wanted to be a radio DJ. I like music. I grew up listening to music with my family, and I said, okay, I have a talent to sing, and maybe by me being a radio DJ, I can get discovered and actually start a music career. But I disappeared quickly when I had a professor say, well, look, man, it's going to be very difficult to make it in radio.
Yeah.
I had a better chance in TV. I went and had an internship. And then the snowball effect, the snowball effect started to happen. It just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. One opportunity led to the next. And next thing you know, I became a sports anchor in Mississippi.
In Mississippi? You were down in like the trenches. You were down in the bayou, basically.
That's where I had to start. When I first started in TV some 7 years ago, there wasn't a digital platform to start off on.
Yeah.
You had to go to smallest cities, and you had to be willing to go anywhere in the country to take an optic, to get on air.
Facts.
And at that time, Hattiesburg, Mississippi had offered me a job to be a weekend sports anchor. And I packed up my stuff and I went on to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and that's where I got my start.
Oh man, getting your start. I mean, right now, Sasha, real quick, get out of this page because if you actually scroll down on this page, I mean, you also got pictures to right next to GOATs, man. I mean, when I got deep into your page, when you're next to like Kevin Garnett, you were talking next to, I think you got to interview Chris Paul or Kobe. Like, do you remember like a famous basketball player with so much, just angst that you were actually intimidated to approach when you were doing like sideline broadcasting?
I was definitely a little bit nervous to meet Michael Jordan. I was definitely a little bit anxious to meet Kobe Bryant. When I got a chance to meet Kobe, for example, and that's Reggie Miller right there, right next to me. Not only was I one of these players, these were my coworkers. I worked with Reggie Millers and the Gary Paytons and the Chris Webbers and the Charles Barkleys and the Shaquille O'Neals. These were the people that I worked with on a day very early in my career. That was when I was on CNN, that picture.
I think the baby face.
Yeah, I was a baby. That was back in like 2009.
Yeah.
I covered the WNBA. So even the WNBA greats, from Sue Bird to Diana Taurasi to Tamika Catchings and I was very fortunate early in my career. So I went from a kid in Kansas City, 2 years out of college, to working with people who I'd seen on TV.
Yeah.
It was surreal. I didn't think that it was actually something that could be possible for somebody like me.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm there with Drake, and I've interviewed Drake, Kevin Hart, and Spike Lee, and Bill Murray, and I mean the list goes on and on.
I mean, did you give Drake a mixtape?
I should have. I was more concerned with becoming a part of Drake's team. Drake was blowing. I'm like, man, you need to start a broadcast division or something. I'll be OVO broadcaster of the year.
Man, probably, man. I can see with Kevin Garnett there. We got people saying about the R&B, but I actually did. I've always been impressed how you started and the lessons you taught me, and where I am today is because of you. But I'm gonna give you your flowers at the end because I actually want to talk about something that's going on right now. If you saw before, you got to interview Chris Paul. How do you feel about this new Suns team with Kevin Durant going to the West?
Well, I'll be honest, man. I watch NBA sparingly these days. I do keep a peripheral view on it.
Yeah,
and I've always been a big Chris Paul fan. Working with Chris and traveling with the Clippers for about 4 years when I first moved to LA.
Yeah,
I think number one, I was shocked to see the Nets broken up like that. I think to have a facilitator like Chris Paul on your team with you, and I think is always a good thing. Kevin Durant still has a lot of juice left in the tank. He's a dynamic scorer.
Yeah.
D Book is still there, right? Unless
Devin Booker, yeah, he's still there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You with Devin Booker in the mix, you got a young scorer. You got KD who can still fill it up.
Yep.
Chris Paul is a selfless player as they come. He can also still score, but he's going to do a great job leading that team. I think him and KD will be a good 1-2 combo, 1-2-3 combo with D Book.
Yep. I mean, right now, PT Creative right there on Twitch is saying it's impossible for not to call them a super team because that's like the epitome of a super team. But I mean, have you even seen what DeAndre Ayton can do? How you think he's gonna go in the mix? With Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker.
I think he'll fit fine. I like DeAndre Ayton. He's a big body. He's still youthful. He can get up and down the court. I like to see him expand his range a little bit because now we do live in a league, so to speak, where the bigs do kind of expand the floor a little bit. You're used to these guys being able to step out and consistently knock them down, that three ball from the corner. I think he's gotten better at that, but he doesn't measure up to some of the other better bigs in that regard.
Yeah.
So if they're going to turn the corner, I think that Ayton's going to expand his range a little bit, but he's going to rebound. He's going to rebound the hell out of the ball. He's going to run the floor.
Oh yeah.
Going to be a nice, I'd say third or fourth option on that team.
Yeah, that's true. And I can't wait to see that. But before we go, man, I just want to ask now this question because we got to talk about it. 3x3 is starting again in 2023. I've seen the schedule. You guys are starting with Utsunomiya, Japan, and the artwork you guys did was incredible. Do you know the meaning and the backing of making the season like a CD player in which each stop was like a track?
No, I wish I was privy to that. That was even a shock for me. And I thought that was cool too. But that just shows you that we're making some strides in kind of our creative delivery. And we got 13 hits on the Pro Tour coming up this year. Starting in Utsunomiya. I saw the track list. Obviously, I'm excited because, this is the last season that we'll have prior to the 2024 Olympics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be as big of a year as we've had it. And I think that this entry into the Olympics is going to be even more important than the inaugural 3x3's debut into the Olympic Games a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Because, there was so much going on with the pandemic. There were no fans and at that time. So I don't know if the viewers really got the full experience of what 3x3 is truly about. So coming up in Paris, I think that they're going to get the full spectrum of what the game is about, including how the crowd and the fans can influence the energy of the game.
Yeah.
And I think obviously we'll have even a better product on the floor as well, because players have done nothing but get better and better over the last couple of years.
Oh, talent exploding. And I'm putting the vote in right now. Season 2 Shots Fired, Episode 1, Kyle Montgomery as the official announcer of the Olympics of 2024 in Paris. I'm putting that in the universe, man. I'll be your water boy. I'll be
stamp on that.
Bam. And again, just 2 more questions. Is there any stop in particular we should really pay attention to in this season of 3x3 before the Olympics?
Well, there's a number of stops. I'm excited. Number one, I think we're going to have our first pro tour in Amsterdam. Got a couple of national events there, a Europe Cup there, a World Cup there. Amsterdam is going to be dope. We're going to go to Macau this year, which I think is going to be exciting. You always got to keep an eye on the opener, the Utsunomiya opener. That's a tone setter for the year. If you remember, last year, Oob won the Utsunomiya opener. Yep. They end up winning the whole thing when it's all said and done. So you can't sleep the first event. There's several more too that I think that are going to be big. We'll be going back to the Philippines this year. Several different places, man. 13 stops. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. But now we got one question. I got one question for PT Creative. When is 3x3 going to go to Portugal? They're saying that, is there 3x3 in Portugal, or is there ever going to be a stop there, you think?
Oh, I would love to go to Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal, but you're asking the wrong person. If I could put code in for Portugal and it would count, we'd be there. We need to run that up to the tops of 3x3 and see if we can get something going in Portugal. But I would love to go there.
Absolutely.
We haven't spent. I don't think we've spent enough time in South America. Really, I think that there's a wealth of talent there, and we've seen some teams come from South America, particularly Brazil who've been really. We saw them take silver at the America Cup, the first edition in Miami. So Portugal, put them on the list. I'm down for that.
All right, obrigado. And they're asking for a Kyle Montgomery. PT Creative is saying they're waiting on it. They're going to work on it. And just the last question of the day is that, past all the stuff that you've taught me, I also want to leave every show with like a nugget. So what do you want to tell to the people that are watching us? I mean, right now I'm doing my thing, having fun, but when you go to your page, 3x3 The Voice, you see this amazing human being traveling the world, living his dream. I mean, what would you say to like the newcomers out if they're trying to, touch that piece of freedom, that they're doing what they love and how they can go about their life the way they want to?
No dream is too big, but also have the courage to be realistic with yourself, evaluating your strengths and your talents. Yeah. And the way I approach it is finding your talent, but also finding what you're passionate about and combining them both. Sometimes you could be really passionate about something, but you may not have a great talent. Like, Chang, I know you like to sing, but you can't sing. I would not encourage you to go after an R&B career. I wouldn't do it. I would say listen to yourself and get some other perspectives, and then make a decision. But I think to me that's a beautiful life. If you can find a way to monetize your talent and something that you love doing, that's a perfect formula to live in a fulfilling life. And for me, I've been fortunate enough to do that. I had a lot of luck. I had a lot of help along the way. But dream big, but also be willing to put forth that effort that it will take to be successful.
All right. Okay. I'm saying a realistic dream, but no dream is too big. I get you. But I ain't going to go no R&B singer like you. I think I'm just going to keep to this comment.
Yeah, it's not big, but you got to be real with yourself. Sometimes that's hard to do.
All right. Well, always a pleasure, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. Blessings to your family. Blessings to you. Thank you for always believing in me, and I can't wait to see you in the 3x3 tour. And everyone, my gamers and ballers, follow this man, the 3x3 The Voice, on Instagram, everywhere. Thank you for joining, bro.
And did you tell the people about our one-on-one? I skipped our best of 3, which I won, by the way. This has been recorded. I don't know if y'all
Oh my
cut me
God.
off.
All right.
Screen went black. Did you cut me off?
I
don't
think
have to.
I think it's working like guest star. I think there's a glitch in the beta.
Okay. All right. What's the next episode?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have you back. Thank you so much, Kyle. Again, you're the man, and I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thanks, man. Peace.
Peace. Hey, yo, that was the one and only Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. I mean, he's one of the real reasons I'm here. Again, back to what was happening right there. Again, shout out to Twitch. We just make jokes, and it's called Shots Fired. So we're shooting shots, but there is going to be this brand new application on Twitch called Guest Star, in which you can be able to go to different other streamers and bring them to your page. You guys be able to combine your following, combine your viewerships. Also, you may get front page promotion with that. You get some more emotes. You get a lot more perks when it comes to your page. So we've been lucky enough and we're blessed enough, all jokes aside, to test out the beta. But the great thing about testing out the beta is that we get to fix it, get out the kinks, so it works beautifully for all my streamers out there. Now, thank you very much, Twitch. We've actually been on the front page for the past 20 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, King Lido, PT Creative, Bryce from the amazing YouTube coming through. This is our first show. First show, season 2, Shots Fired. We're going to try and do this once a week for at least 3 months. It's either going to be a Wednesday or Friday. Our normal time will be on Fridays at 6:30 EST. But next week, I'm saying that because we have an event on Friday. So we're going to go on Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, February 22nd at 6:30 EST. We're going to have more content for you. We're going to have new things. We're going to have great things to give away this year. I can't wait to get this started. Shout out to Jelly Smack. Shout out to FIBA. My man, Nico Gustavo, you the man. Also give it to my man right here. He's Oz. All right. I'm just walking through the yellow brick road, but he's the one behind the curtain, the one and only Sasha, aka Buckets Buenos. Follow him everywhere else. But again, first show, I had a good time. Happy birthday to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. We know Victor Wembanyama may be the next big thing coming out of France. Dunkers are fantastic. This game is beautiful. Enjoy All-Star Weekend. Have a safe 3-day weekend for all y'all. Happy hour. I see my man Tom. My man Tom is in the chat. He's going to do happy hour with me. I appreciate you. And thank you guys again. So, look, this is your man Vince Chang. The Shots Fired, Season 2, Episode 1 is done. See you next week. Peace.